Are you looking for somewhere tropical for your next family vacation or maybe even a honeymoon that's not the overdone Fiji or Tahiti? Well, you're in luck because in this week's video, we're gonna take you all the way down to Belize to stay at the Ray Caye Resort. We're gonna do a full resort review and tell you why this resort should be on your bucket list for your next family vacation.
What's up YouTube? Trevi from the Adventure Buddies, the modern travel family, bringing you another video filled with tips, tricks, and inspiration to make sure you maximize your next family adventure, like we always do here at the Adventure Buddies.
So as we mentioned, Ray Caye Resort is an island down in Belize. And so how do you get there is the first topic of conversation. So transportation, we took LAX to Belize City, about a 5-hour flight on Alaskan Airlines. From there, we then hopped on a small plane because we had to get to the city of Placencia. So we took a small plane about 40 minutes, which was an incredible ride through Tropic Air. So there are 2 different airlines you can go. We chose Tropic Air. It was so unique that we actually got to fly co-pilot on that 40-minute flight. So once we got to Placencia, we had a little bit of time to explore the city, grab some lunch, and then off on a boat ride to Ray Caye Island. The boat ride took about 1 hour, and then we were on to our island paradise. So now that we're on the island, let's talk about where you're going to stay. And so on this island, there are only 20 villas. And so that means that this island is very small, but we thought that contributed to the overall island vibe that we experience here in paradise. So out of that 20, there are 3 different types of lodging you can pick from. The first one is the island room. So those are gonna be the cheaper rooms that are in the middle of the island. The second one is gonna be the oceanfront villa. So this is the one that you're gonna wanna get if you're going on the honeymoon. This has that plunge pool, a little bit smaller than the next one I'll talk about in a second, but this one is gonna be the most private, the most romantic room that you can get here on the island. The third one is what we did, was the oceanfront villa. So this is a little bit larger and that accommodated our family of 4, but this was fantastic. It had dividing rooms, it had 3 full beds, and it was just perfect for us and what we needed. Plus, it came with a private beach on either side of our villa. So next, let's talk about all the activities they have at Ray Caye Resort. Bear with me because there are a lot of them. So you're gonna wanna start your day at the dive center. The dive center is gonna be where you're gonna book all of your excursions. So if you wanna go scuba diving and learn how to spearfish, they got you covered. If you wanna go fishing outside the reef, they got you covered. If you wanna go on a snorkeling excursion, they got you covered. Just book here. And speaking of snorkeling, if you didn't bring your snorkel gear, the dive center is going to be able to give you gear to use around the entire island, and we highly suggest you do so because there's some beautiful coral reefs and tons of aquatic life. Speaking of staying out in the water, you can also rent the kayak, the paddleboard, and even learn how to sail a hobby catamaran. However, our favorite thing on the entire island was actually over on the south dock. So the south dock is a long dock that takes you all the way to the outer edge of the reef. It is a 2-platform dock. So you're gonna climb up to the 2nd floor where you're gonna be met with 2 choices. Do I jump off and plunge 15 feet into the ocean, or do I take the water slide? Newsflash, either way is fantastic and a ton of fun, and something we highly recommend you do when you go to Ray Caye Island. So all those activities were in the saltwater. So as you come back on island, there are a few activities you can do as well. So you can either play volleyball, you can go in one of the 2 pools, or you can go work out in the gym, yoga center, book a massage, etc. There's so much things to do here at Ray Caye Island. So next, let's talk about the food options here at Ray Caye Resort. And so it should be noted that this is not an all-inclusive resort unless you're renting out the entire island. Matt, renting out the entire island, you can do that? Yes, you can, and this is something we highly recommend and we'll be sharing in our next video, so hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss out. So it should also be noted that there's only 1 restaurant on the entire island. However, don't be alarmed by that because the food here was absolutely amazing. And we here at the Adventure Buddies don't talk about food because generally we don't care about it, but we were highly impressed with the food options, whether it's from the kids menu all the way up to the dessert. That key lime pie was fantastic. And so breakfast and lunch are a set menu. So that menu is not gonna change throughout the entire week. However, dinner will. And so the dinner option is gonna be a 3-course meal, and you're gonna be able to pick a few selections on that 3-course meal, and I guarantee you're gonna have a wonderful time. And then if you did go on a fishing trip and you did happen to catch something like Trevi and Jake did on our trip, they will actually cook it up and prepare you right there for your own special dinner. So next, let's talk about the overall staff and our experience with them. And so we were so highly impressed with them that they're gonna get a special shout out because everyone at the resort just made you feel like home and just made it feel like a close-knit family, which truthfully, outside the beautiful island, made it even that much harder to leave. And so big shout outs to Elroy, who was our scuba diver instructor, who also taught us how to spearfish, to William, to taking us out fishing, and to Jeffrey, to teaching us how to sail. This staff was absolutely incredible, and we can't wait to go back and visit them. So now that we just got done talking about how amazing and how magnificent this island resort is, let's talk about the overall price, because I'm sure you're wondering what that is going to be. And so the price is going to vary both on the seasonality, and so there are different seasons in which the price is going to fluctuate, just like any other resort. But it's also going to depend on the type of room that you select. So if you want a cheaper option, you're gonna go with the island rooms in the middle of the island. If you want the more expensive one, those are gonna be the ones with the pool, plus the larger ones to accommodate more into that room. And so you're looking from anywhere between $350 a night all the way up to $2,000 a night, depending on time of year and which type of accommodation you're looking for. But if you're looking for all-inclusive, they do have a few different all-inclusive packages listed out on their website. So for example, if you are looking for an all-inclusive 6-night stay for your honeymoon, it's gonna run you about $4,500 per person. And as we're speaking about price, if you are interested in a 10% discount, make sure you type in the words Adventure Buddies, one word, all caps, and the discount code at checkout. So there you guys have Ray Caye Island Resort, an island paradise in every sense of the word. And so we went into this island paradise not knowing much about it. We didn't know much about the whole country of Belize, and boy were we blown away. And so we highly recommend this for your next family vacation or that private honeymoon excursion. So we felt that this had a nice mix of relaxation or nonstop adventure. And so if you're looking for that next family vacation or that romantic honeymoon, you're gonna wanna check out Ray Caye Island in Belize. And so I'm Matt from the Adventure Buddies. And if you like this video, please consider giving this that big thumbs up. Hit that red subscribe button for more travel tips and adventures. And most importantly, remember, life's an adventure. Who you going on it with?